ever been in a situation before where someone was coming at you like you needed their validation for something? I definitely have. Those same kind of people will try to use that to control you, to like influence you, to get you to do what they want you to do. But the reality is, we are powerful. We don't need anybody else to let us know that. We don't need that validation from anything outside ourselves. And that is the biggest lie or illusion that has been perpetuated, is that you need to be rated through, your credit rating. Now there's going to be a social capital rating. All these things are trying to propose to us regarding our power, our influence, what we mean. I hear so often people say, well, I haven't done anything, or I haven't accomplished anything, or I don't represent anything. And the reality is, according to whose standards? According to the dark matrix standards? According to societal standards? Like, whose standards? Your parents' standards? Your cultural standards? Or is it how you really feel about yourself? Because that's what really matters, is that you set the standards for your self-improvement, for what you want to accomplish. Let that be your compass. Let that be your measure to assess how powerful you really are. So if you're a grid worker and you say, okay, well, I want to measure my accomplishments based on my perceived power or efficiency of the grid work I'm doing. This is a very weird example, but I'm giving it anyway. Then if you're doing your grid work and you see the world changing as a result, then you're powerful and no one even has to know about it. Just you and God. Just you, yourself, and the angels. Just you, yourself, and your spirit team. You set the standard. You don't need anybody to tell you are powerful, because you are. You just need to remember, your sovereignty doesn't need other people's applause, other people's agreement. It just needs you to recognize it in yourself. And if you're waiting around for others to confirm that you're doing good work, good luck to you. If I was waiting around telling me, oh, Sonic, or Soraya, whoever you want to call me, you're so amazing, and oh, you're changing the world, man, I'll be waiting. I would have been gave up, because don't nobody care what I'm doing. And if they do care, it's to call me crazy or delulu, or to say that I'm a cult, or to say whatever. A lot of people, when there's a vision, when you're doing a higher plan, they don't understand the work, y'all. They don't understand the work. That's why you have to be grounded in your faith, and you have to listen. You have to be in tune with the Most High God, and you have to have a firm belief in your sovereignty, and you got to stand for it when no one else will. You hear me? You will. If you're waiting for that confirmation, you will keep shrinking yourself to fit whatever perception that they want you to be. It's so funny, because people always want to claim what you should or shouldn't be. They always want to have you in this role that they think that you should be in. But the reality is, they really don't care. They just want to control what you doing. When most of them don't have a control on what they being or what they doing. Or or they don't think people are paying attention, so they just do whatever they want to do. But they're always trying to put their will, their vision of how people should be on other people. Like, don't shrink to fit that confirmation. You be the confirmation. You be the validation. You have the power. Also, sometimes we get caught up in that in order to demonstrate our power, even to ourselves, that we have to prove it to other people. No, guys. Like, no. And I say it all the time. Like, sometimes I hear people going around and they're like, I'm the best, or I'm, and that's fine to be confident. It's fine to know who you are and stand in it. But when it's like to condescend somebody else, or to try to make yourself better than somebody else, that's when we get into the drift, y'all. Or to say, I'm actually so and so, and you're not, in terms of title or status. I had somebody, I posted a Council of 13 post, and they get on, rather than like agreeing with the actual substance, they're like, this is an imposter, I'm the real Sophia incarnated. And I'm like, girl, our mother Sophia wouldn't want you to even do that, because the real power doesn't have to speak. Real power, in the stillness of the void of source, animates the purity of light, pulses from it by simply being in the present, by being that power. Doesn't need to tell anyone, just needs to stand in it and animate it. Do you feel me? Do you understand me? So we don't, true power isn't from pushing others to the side. It's very contrary to what this dark matrix teaches us, that in order to assert our power, we have to take power. That's what this world teaches us. And that in order to gain power, we have to somehow use other people to get an advantage, or move other people to get an advantage, or be divided to get advantage, try to take someone else's inheritance, or take away stuff from people so that we can then get ahead. That's not how the divine law works, y'all. New Earth works quite differently. So if you're a flame keeper, or if you are a star seed, or a chosen, or whatever you want to call it, know that since you are awakening and remembering, you are held to a different standard, and we are allowed to learn. We are allowed to learn. I get taught something new every day. I check myself on a daily basis, y'all. And sometimes the people around me, even if I don't agree with them right away, I get checked by them too, okay? Whoever God sends in my life to help me learn a lesson. And all I'm saying is, shine. Shine to shine. Shine to shine. And even when no one else understands that you're shining, even if everyone around you can't see you, but those who are aligned and in tune with you can see you, I see you, then you're fine. And by that, it could be God. If God is the only one that can see you, if the spirit team is the only one that see you, even if you are the only one that knows the power that you have and what you're doing, that's enough. That doesn't change what you are. The fact that nobody knows here in this earth. And I'm not saying I don't think that God will keep you in that status. I believe that the time that we're in, the wheel of fortune is turning. And those who have been hidden in sacrifice, I believe that they will be glorified and uplifted in the new leadership in the new world. But for now, maybe you're not meant to be seen or known, because you're doing some work that isn't meant to be revealed yet. So have belief in divine timing, and have faith in who you are and your sovereignty and your power. Be the pearl. Be that pearl. Be that pearl in the rose, and blossom regardless if others can see. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother.